Hello guys, welcome back to the channel guys. Oh boy. I have to laugh about this one. I really do. I have to laugh, and a part of me want to laugh and a part of me want to cry about this one. Okay, another part of me is very angry and another part of me is very irritated about all of this. We're talking about Bull's back. Guys, if it's the first time you seen my channel, my name is Jackie, okay? And I would like for you guys, please, to try to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Also, turn on the notification bell, guys. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be doing a reaction on this guy here called Bull's Back. But I really have to take a deep breath and let it out. I really do. Bull's back. Bulls is up there talking about all kinds of stuff about, bird of a feather flock together, and all this other mess. I'm going to try to break it down, guys, a little bit at a time, but I've got to make sure I can separate things and do this in an orderly fashion and try to do this where this reaction makes sense. Anyways, guys, once upon a time, Bulls, to what I understand, went to Jamaica. This man is now 72, to what I understand. Could be a lot of us, grandfather, daughter, great-grandfather. He went to Jamaica, and Alicia Kim was in Jamaica 6 years ago, okay? So 6 years ago, they did what they did. They end up getting married. Now fast forward to now. Alicia Kim, they have separated. Apparently they were married. They have separated. She's now pregnant for another guy. We don't know who is the guy because I still have to tune into her to see what's going on so I can do a reaction on her. In the meantime, right now, we're going to focus on this dude called Bulls. Bulls, I heard you're saying that this girl, young girl, of course, let me emphasize this, young girl, broke your heart to the point where you went into the hospital for fast heartbeat. You were so in love with her, you couldn't take it. You almost died because of all what was going on with Alicia Kim. Bulls, you're 72 years old. This lady is, to what I understand, she either is 26 or she was 26. 72 and 26 does not match. This girl could have been your granddaughter, your daughter. She could have also been your great-granddaughter because, to what I understand, she's 26 years old. You are 72 years old. You're 7 decades ahead of her. Why do you want to do this to yourself? I know at the time when you went to Jamaica, you're probably, because now you're 72, so minus 6 years, okay? That's when you got married. You weren't thinking about all of this when you went to Jamaica to marry this girl. It takes two. This girl didn't marry you. You married her. You married her. And you went to Jamaica and you married her and you brought her up to the United States. Everything was good at first, okay? Everything is always good at first. But you got to think about this. This is 6 years ago. How can somebody use you if you spend 6 years of marriage with that person? I don't see where this would be considered she is a gold digger. I would not call Alicia Kim a gold digger, okay? She spent 6 years with you. If she was a gold digger, she would have left you the first year when she came up to America. She would have left you from that time. She stayed with you, okay? And I heard some of the things that you were saying, that when you and this girl were having problems, you would leave the home all day long and you would not come home until nighttime. That is called abandonment. When you're married to a woman, you can't leave the house all day long and only come home when you're ready to sleep. Okay, so that's a part of manipulation on your part. You're trying to manipulate your subscribers and you're trying to manipulate your viewers, because it always takes two to tangle. You knew for a fact in your heart that this young girl was not going to stay with you for the rest of your life. You already been there. You've done that. You're an older man. You want to tell me that you left from America to marry this young girl? You couldn't find a woman in America to marry to? And now you're coming crying boo, boo-hoo tears. And you want the whole world right now to feel sorry for you. You're up there talking all kinds of stuff. You gotta tell your side of the story. What do you want me to do? It's not, all of the story is not gonna be done in one video. You see where you're coming from, bulls? It's not gonna be done in one video. So you came off of YouTube for a very long time, from a different name that you've had, and you stated that this lady had all of your password. You stated that she was running your YouTube channel. She was doing everything for you. And now all of a sudden she left. Or you left her, to what I understand. You left her. You took the bed sheets. You took the fridge. You took the stove. You took the bed. You took everything. You even took the groceries and the soap that washed the clothes. A real man, whether you're young, old, middle age, or whatever, on your dying bed, a real man is not going to marry to a woman and take every single thing back that he has given to her. So don't come and let us know that this woman, oh my God, this woman is the worst thing. How is this woman gonna be the worst thing if you left her and you took everything, claiming that you couldn't deal with all that stuff that was going on? Don't forget, a lot of us who watch you are Jamaicans. We know how Jamaican men function. Jamaican men are some of the most stubborn men. And they steady in their ways, especially when they're older like you. They steady in their ways. I see my stepfather and my stepmother right now in Canada, what they're going through. And no matter what my mom does or did for this man, it's never good enough. She's always the worst thing to him. And I think that's what's playing out with your bulls. You're not telling your subscriber the whole story. You're dragging bits and pieces here and there, bits here, bits there, and you want for us to come, oh, bulls, take time with them. This girl has destroyed him. This girl has this. Control yourself. She's already gone. She's not coming back. Continue with your life. I heard some of your subscribers are telling you, just go on and let bygones be bygones. You said you don't want to let bygones be bygones. You said you don't want to do that. You know why you don't want to do that? Because you're on YouTube. It's all about views. Right now, you have how many subscribers? You just came back on YouTube and you have 10,000 subscribers. 10K subscribers. You're getting more views more than everybody else. You get more views more than me. You get more views more than everybody else here on YouTube. You know why? Because of the drama. You got all of the dirty drama to say about this lady, to say about this young girl. You got all of the dirty drama to say about her. And that's why you're getting so much subscribers, because you cannot come out and tell the truth 100%. There's no way. There is no way when you went to Jamaica to get married to this girl, you guys did not sit down and says, look, I am in my 60s or I'm in my 70s. Telling you, look, I am a 26-year-old girl. I don't think she reached 30 years old, but I might be wrong, okay? There's no way this girl didn't sit down and tell you certain things about her life. There's no way you didn't tell her certain things about your life, that you can't have any more children, or who knows if she wanted children at that time. We don't really know exactly what you told this girl at the very first beginning when you guys were getting married. You went down, you took your money, you went down to marry her, you married this girl, you were so much in love with this girl, and now you're so distraught that you're coming every day, you're coming on YouTube. I gotta tell my story. I gotta do this. Let me see if I can hear a little bit more of this nonsense.
So I can't do not about that. That's all I have to do is concentrate on me, talk about me. You
Yes.
understand? Because I just feel like I'm in a courtroom right now.
Okay.
And where a courtroom is concerned, you have the judge inside, you have the prosecutor.
Okay. Bull's claiming that he feels like he's in a courtroom right now because you have the judge, you have the jury, you have the prosecutor, and he's the defendant. I think Bulls, I'm not saying that he's a bad person because I don't know you personally. I'm not going to jump and say that you're a bad person. I'm also not going to say that Alicia Kim is a bad person because I don't know Alicia Kim personally. All I know, you are on a public platform, you're on YouTube, you're hearing out all of the dirty laundry, and we haven't heard nothing from her. Anyways, ever since I started watching this, all this girl is doing is concentrating on her pregnancy. And I feel that it's a little bit how should I say it? It's a little bit inconsiderate, of you to just come out to start talking about your marriage knowing that this lady is pregnant. You're claiming that you're going through a lot of stress. Don't you think she's going through a lot of stress also too? Whatever mess has been created, it all came from both of you, not only from her. Okay? And now you're coming up in here, you're spitting out, you're in a pity party right now. And you want everybody to feel sorry for you. You want everybody to cry for you. You want everybody to say, oh, Bulls. And a lot of your subscribers are doing it because look how many views you have right now. Everybody is subscribing to you right now. You're an older man and you're coming out and you're not saying the whole story. This is not all to your story. You're telling people, your subscribers and your viewers, exactly what you want them to hear. You're not telling them, oh my God, I screwed up. I am the one that was leaving the house. I am the one that was acting like a bitch every day and she couldn't take it. I'm the one that was nagging her. Because old people, they nag and they nag and they nag and they nag. They'll tell you when to eat. They'll tell you when to take a shower. They'll tell you when to go, when not to come. This girl is a younger girl. How do you expect, or how did you expect that you was going to keep a young girl like this? That you could have been this girl's grandfather. You could have been this girl's father. You know what it is? I see where you were rocking the cradle. I see where you were rocking the cradle. And if I have my father, which is, if my father was 72 years old, and I seen my father with a 26-year-old girl, I would not be able to trust my father. I'll be very worried about my father. I'll be very worried for everybody because if you 72 years old can go with a 26-year-old, you're so old for this girl. It's like incest. It's like incest. This is like incest. It doesn't look good. It's ugly. It doesn't look good, bulls. It is ugly, 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 ugly. And I cannot come and tell you something to make you feel better. You claiming that everybody's bashing you, everybody's doing you, of course, because you're putting out stories out there, and most of the stories are really not falling how they're supposed to fall. You're just telling us bits and pieces what you want us to hear. What exactly happened between you and Alicia Kim? We want to know exactly what happened. We also want to hear Alicia Kim's side of the story, the whole thing. We don't want to hear bits and pieces every day in a series just to build up a YouTube channel. Oh, let me come here. Let me sit back at home. That's how you are at home. Let me sit back at home tonight after I get out of the gym and drink some white rum. Let me drink some white rum and figure out what am I going to be telling my subscribers them tomorrow in my next video. Let me sit back. Okay, let me sit back and plan what I'm gonna tell him. Let me sit back and drink some let me drink some white rum, man. And then the next time when I go, I'm gonna just put out my whole heart to them. I'm gonna make this girl look so bad, but I'm not gonna go all the way too deep just now. I'm just gonna take my time and I'm gonna just rub my subscribers them in little bit at a time, just like I rub them in little bit. Feed them, feed them, feed them, feed them. Feed all of my subscribers till when I get exactly what I want on YouTube. Because since the first channel, I lost the first channel and I lost all of that money to Alicia Kim. Guys, do you see exactly where Bull's back is going with all of this? Look into it, guys. Read between the lies. This Bulls is back is not right. He wants us to take time with him because he's 72 years old. Oh, we should just take our time with him because he might have a heart attack. He's already old. Oh, just let's take time with him. Just slowly with him. Slowly with him. Slowly with him. Let's take the time so he can just worm his way in and just pull on our heartstring, and then we're gonna feel sorry for him. Okay, we're gonna give him a lot of likes, we're gonna subscribe, okay, and we're gonna turn on our notification bell so this old man can come back on again and just ring it in our head. Just play on us, and in the meantime he's gonna collect the big check. I don't even know if he's if he's getting paid from YouTube yet. I honestly don't know. I just noticed that I've been seeing a lot of his videos coming up ever since he's back, and his YouTube channel. Quite a few of his videos are coming up into my feed. Bull said it's not gonna take one video to bring out everything. He said he's gonna go from point B to point B and point C to point D under reverse. But you know where all of that is coming from? Older people like this, they have dementia. So they have to keep repeating themselves. And you know what too? I feel that this dude is delusional. I can't help myself to think that Boo's lifestyle or Boo's back is delusional. You have to be delusional to think that you, an old man like you, can trap a young girl like that. Older people, I've got my stepfather. My stepfather is older. He's always complaining that he doesn't have any erection. And you know why I know that my stepfather is complaining about he doesn't have any erection? Because my store, I used to sell those things at my store when I had my store. I used to have they used to call it sex shop. So I used to sell all of those things. Okay? I've had that for how many years until when I close it down. And people like those, even women who is not in the mood or anything like that, we sell stuff for them. So how I know that this dude is delusional and thinking that Alicia Kim was going to stay with them, half of the time these men 70 something years old, their dick don't stand up. Sorry about that, but I gotta say it's the truth. I always hear my stepfather complaining about problems that he has down there. And they always end up with prostate. Most of them. I'm not saying all men at this age has prostate cancer, okay, or has problem with their prostate. But it's a possibility that he might have had problems with erection and with prostate problems, okay? And they all have issues down here. And when her age, 26, a 26 years old woman is still in their prime time. They're still prime and they're still hungry and eager for sexual activities. They want that. And 72-year-old people, they're not on that kind of level. So, Bulls, I don't know what you are talking about, dude. You have to examine yourself. It's not all her fault. I'm bringing it out to everybody just like it is. I'm not coming up in here to say, I understand that you're 72 years old. I understand that you're an active man. You lift weights, you do things, you go on with your life, you travel, whatever you do. But you have to come down to the reality. You can't keep a 72-year-old man is not going to be keeping a 26-year-old and say that you guys are in love. You guys are so deeply in love. It's nonsense. Nonsense. He claimed that she dug herself in a hole where she can't come out of. I want to know what type of hole Alicia Kim has dug herself in where she cannot come out of it. He's also saying that she's afraid to come out and say certain things because she's afraid she might lose her YouTube channel. Just the same way you coming out talking about her, why can't she come out? She probably refused to talk about it. She probably have moved on. You're the one that's probably still with it, and you probably still can't let go. You're claiming that you still love this girl. Okay, if I was a 26-year-old girl, right, and with a 72, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was a 26-year-old, I remember when I was 26, I would definitely not want to marry my father at 72. I definitely would not. So I don't think why you would think inside of your head that you're this age, this girl is 26 years old, and you feel you're so controlling underneath the quiet. I see where you're so manipulative. You are so controlled. You're so selfish. This is just selfish behavior to think that you can control this girl. You are so selfish, Bull. I gotta let you know. You need to let go. You need to move on. Move on with your life. This is over. Alicia Kim is not coming back to you. I know you're going to come out with a lot of videos. You're going to keep coming out with videos, okay? Videos upon videos upon videos upon videos. So after you have come out with so much videos, you're building up your channel with this mess. So after you've come out with a certain amount of videos, right, in order to stay relevant on YouTube, in order to maintain, what's going to happen when everybody gets tired of all of these videos and when all of your videos have reached a climax? Have you thought about this? You're building your channel about this. You're going to have to continue coming up with stories. So when you run out of all of the stories, what next you're going to come up with next? What next? You can't just get up every day and keep talking about this woman. You love this woman every day. This woman did this to you. It was so much of your heart she took from you. You know, the constant stuff over and over when you're not at the gym or you're not looking after the pigeon. What next? That's what I want to know. Please come out and tell me something. Come out and tell me something, because I'm looking and I'm also listening. Because to know what's going to go on, because this thing is going to get old in a minute. I see where it's going to get old, and it's getting old because you're already at 10,000 subscribers, right? And I know if I were to talk to you in real life right now, you're going to, if I didn't know anything about this case and I know you in real life, you're probably going to say to me, because since I know how the Jamaican men are, you'll probably say to yourself, you know what? Behind the scenes, I'm just going to come up with all kinds of little lies and tell them because I want to grow my YouTube channel. You're probably saying at home, screw Elisa King. You're probably saying, fuck F her. That's probably what you're saying behind her back. But when you come up on the camera now, after you drink your little white rum or whatever you drink, and you're in your tipsy mode and you feel some kind of way about bringing in your views, you're going to come again like a humble little sheep, like a humble little sheep to your subscribers them. Yes, I just have to tell my story. I just have to tell, because if I don't talk about this, this I have to talk about this to save my life. If it was my sister, if it was my, all of that stuff, if it wasn't all of that, I don't know what would have happened to me right now. This girl almost killed me. Yeah, boys. Bulls are saying there's manipulation going on. Bulls are all saying that God don't like ugly. So God like you up here talking all kinds of stuff about Alicia Kim and going around in circles and try to create a puzzles in your subscribers' head so they can solve the puzzle for you. But like I said, I am Jamaican and I know what Jamaican men is like because my mom had a husband. My mom had two husbands, as a matter of fact. Okay? And I used to see how Jamaican men are. So, and you know what? By watching your video, I watch your video. I watch a couple of your videos and I look straight in your eyes in the camera. And when I look you in the eyes, I see deception. I'm sorry, but I see deception in your eyes. There's no way you can tell me that God don't like ugly when you're up here talking about your ex-wife and coming up in here, and how should I say that you're doing it? You're using your subscribers like your subscribers are your psychiatrists. You're venting to your subscribers, you're venting to the point where some of them are carrying all kinds of bad feelings for Alicia Kim. They're saying all kinds of stuff about her. They're calling her a gold digger. They're calling her all kinds of names. And you're just painting that ugly picture that a woman just use you. But I want to tell you, nobody uses nobody for 6 years. Okay, if I'm with somebody for 6 years, it's no using. You had a bad argument with her. Something happened and you're not saying what was the real cause of it. Not more than she, 26 years old, she probably wants to have her bedroom activity every night, and you probably can't give that to her. Or you probably could not give that to her. You probably couldn't give her a baby. You probably couldn't give her all the love that she wanted. You can't do the stuff them that the young ones them do. Okay, Jamaican men don't eat what you want. I'm not going to say the word because some of them is real passionate about eating pum pum. Okay? In America, most of the men them do that. Most Jamaican men them don't do that kind of stuff. Most Jamaican men them don't do a lot of stuff. This girl came from Jamaica. She came here. She's Americanized. She got into the American system and she realized that back a wall, old bush style is not hers. And I'm just saying to you, you've been in America probably for quite a while. You should have been able to find a woman here in America. Why would you want to leave America and go bring a woman from Jamaica? That simply means you are desperate. You are desperate. You know why you are desperate? Because of your age. Because, in America, women married to a man your age for a sugar daddy. They don't marry a man your age. When you see a woman in America marry a man your age, it's always the man is rich. The man's rich, rich, rich. That's his sugar daddy. That's her sugar daddy, and you're a sugar baby. That's how they do it here. So that's the reason why you probably was so lonely, very, very lonely, and you figure more or less, you know what? Jamaican women, they stupid anyways, because that's how Jamaican men them look at certain Jamaican women. Oh, that's my own people anyways. Let me go back, go find a young girl. Let me go back, go find a young girl, so a young girl can come up and take care of me up here. Let me go to Jamaica, go tell the mother and the daughter some kind of story that I want them to hear, because this is America. They never come to America before. The opportunities here. Once I go down there and wiggle my thing down there and give them a little bit of the US dollar, they can come up and says, you know what, this opportunity up here, I can take care of your daughter. I can bring your daughter up here, and she's young and she see the opportunity. Oh yes, her eyes open wide like this, like an eagle. Woo! I saw the opportunity. That's what she was saying to herself. I saw the opportunity. Mommy, did you hear what he says, Mommy, you and I can come to America. I can get a car in America. I can get this. I can get that in America. I can do all kinds of stuff in America, Mommy. So you know what? Let me marry to the old boy and use him and bring him up here. Okay? Let me tell him oh my God, man. Let me fling it up on him, man. Let me do that, Mommy. What you think about that, Mommy? So that's what she's telling her mother. Allegedly, that's my opinion. And the mom said, you know what? Yeah, you can go up on one of these days. You can help me to come up. It's America. We all want to go to America. America, the land of opportunity. Of course. Of course. Why not? So that's what happened. Bulls, that's what happened. And you know for a fact, that's what happened. You just wanted it. You was open that when she come up, should stay with you a little bit longer, probably when you get to be like 80 or 90. And then you could turn around and use her, and then she could be your maid, or how she could be, she could be washing me up or changing my diapers, or you know what, I won't have to go to the old folks home. She could just take care of me here, and then I could leave all of my money for her in the bank, and she and her mama could live happily ever after. Anyways, guys, this is my take on Bull's lifestyle, okay? Or Bull's back. That's my story. Guys, if you agree with me or if you disagree with me, leave it down in the comment section. If you have more information or more stories about that, drop it down in the comment section too. Let's all agree to disagree, and let's continue the conversation, guys. Another time, guys, I'll be back with another video on Bulls back. Okay, so this is Jackie again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I look kind of raggedy, but I'm okay. I can't look good all the time, guys. I'm moving in my new home. This is my new home. I'm not fully settled in yet. I'm not moved in yet, guys. This is my new couch here that I'm sitting down on. My vacuum, the new carpet is in, paint is already done. You know, we're still doing work in the basement. We're still doing a lot of work here before I move it. I say that I'll be ready to move in maybe before the ending of the month, when the Home Depot deliver all of my appliances, my refrigerator, my stove, washing machine, dryer, microwave, dishwasher. Okay, so I'm waiting for all of that, waiting to settle in, and then I'll move right in and continue, guys. Anyways, guys, until another time, ciao.